Okay, Keith, this is your first lesson. And here we go. On the left is the before, and on the right is the after. Let's take a quick check of the backswing. Right. And we can see what's going on there. Right. Before we talk too much about that, let's just do a comparison. So what we talked about on the one on the right was putting the feet together. We talked about the ball positioning being the back of the ball being the centre, but then focus on trying to move your hands deeper in the swing, which means move them towards the white stick in the foreground there. So as you move the club back here, look how much closer it is to the line as you go back. In fact, it's right on plane. Really, really good. That is absolutely spot on. Yeah. Let's do a quick comparison of the one on the right. All right, so it's much further away from the line. All right, there's no depth in there's much depth in your swing. All right, so once you get to the top of your swing there, okay, you can see the difference. I haven't got to show you too much here, but I will do. All right, so we've got that. If I go back a couple of frames, actually, it doesn't make a lot of odds. It's on that line. Yeah, whereas the one on the right here, much more on plane, much more depth, and I'll tell you what, most single figure handicappers will be happy with that backswing position. I certainly would be. Alright, and that continues up the plane, absolutely perfect there. Really pleased with that. Alright, just going to pull this line across into your there. Let's play the downswing. Now we talked about notice how the club now drops within that coned area. Yeah? Yeah. Beautiful. And the hands dropping back into the coned area. The club is a little bit blurred, but look at that. That's coming down right in between the cone, striking the ball. With the shoulders, if we just clear that last line, you might just notice there that your shoulders are aiming slightly to the right. Yeah. If you were to draw a line there. Yeah, just see the shoulders, yeah, just slightly to the right, and that will give you more power. Right. Whereas on the left here, as you come into the golf ball, not only are you coming over the top of the line, as you can see quite clearly, right, where the shoulders are even before impact, they're actually slightly left, which means it will go left because the shoulders will dictate the path of the club more than anything else. Feet alignment don't really affect it, it's shoulder alignment that really affects the path. So you can see with the feet together there, let's see how the exit of a club. Alright, so the ball's going up there. The actual club position there is something we will work on as well. This line here for me is too steep. Yeah, sure. Alright, we'll begin to learn to release the club better so that this line here will match the plane. Alright, so we're going to get to here in the future. Yeah. Alright? Yeah. On the left there, let's look at that one. Similar, but he was across it. You just used.
Yeah. Messy.
Yeah. Not Lionel though. No. Show you that there's a good rhythm to the swing. So it's deep, drop, and turn.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's take a little look from the front. That one. So on the left, I think it was the one before. And we really talked about not only ball position but also swaying into your right foot. There's no need to sway into your right foot at all, you just rotate. Imagining the compass point being the centre all the way through your swing. Okay. In fact, your head stays pretty still there, but you hadn't really turned your shoulders as much. On the right here, much more. You can see how much more the shoulders have turned. You can't see your right shoulder on this one. So to increase the angle of rotation just by feeling that your shoulders are much deeper. Okay. You see they're almost, well, I'll say they're 90 degrees, aren't they? You know, we're looking at 70-degree rotation or whatever there, as opposed to that. If you're going to get more power, notice also the hip rotation, that's increased.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to work a little bit of those pounds off. Alright. So you can see that the knee position's changed because of the rotation of the hips. So all these things are happening due to just thinking about one thing. So rather than talking about every little aspect, you just do one thing and other things have a domino effect, if you like. Arms then drop into your right side and then return nicely through. Nice extension. And we talked about, I think, yeah, there you go. So there's the foot coming in at the end of the swing and trying to balance. On the left, so it's a little bit excessive with the shoulders. We want to see more rotation of the lower body, basically. Alright. Bits everywhere. Okie dokie, so I'll find something else to show you. So ball positioning, we talked about it being 4 inches in from your left heel and then adjusting the right foot depending on the club selection. For a wedge it will appear as if the ball is just forward of your sternum, as into the left side of your sternum. Okay? There's a face-on view here of the feet together drill. Great balance there. Nice deep hands. Arms drop in. Okay. And rotation. I think your swing will look different after, if you do quite a lot of those with your feet together for me in your practice routine prior. So when you get to the range, start with some feet togethers, then build it into the feet apart, just like we did with the lesson. And I think what will happen is we'll begin to try and maintain a little bit more head positioned at impact. Head lowering is good, but I don't want it to drop back onto your right side. A little bit there, so it's dropping back. And that head weight dropping into there is going to tilt the spine too much at times and give some mishits. I want to see, as we improve, I'm going to see a little bit more of that, I suppose. You see how there's less curvature.
Steadier and not a C.
Not as much of a C position, exactly that. So in there, yeah, look at that right side of that arc there. It's, you know, on the left it is definitely more of a curve.
Yeah.
And that will improve your strike on the ball. So again, on the left, as you take it through, important to hold the balance until the ball's landed. Okay?
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
I'll do it for you, I think.
Yeah.